Have you ever wanted to share a Google Doc or a sheet or slide with someone, but just give them a certain amount of time to access it? Meaning there's an expiration date on that sharing. Well, you can do it, and it's even easier now. Let me show you how. So this tip is about sharing with Google, and it's very, very simple to add an expiration date when you share your document with someone. All you need to do is we should all be pretty familiar with this share button. It's the beauty of Google products is that you can share and collaborate with people. So right now, this is private only to me. And let's say I want to share it with my teachers, my team of teachers, but I only want to share it for a little bit, and then I want to take that access back. So I'm going to share it with, let's say Gabby is a teacher. And right here, you can give editing access. So in this option where you decide the level of sharing, you have viewer, commenter, and editor. And then right here, you've got the add expiration. So if you click on this, the default is a month. So it gives them a month. But if you want to shorten that or lengthen it, you can click on the edit expiration. That little pencil always means there's editing behind it. And then you can choose. So maybe I only want to give editing access for just a week. So then in a week, they should be done. They should have made a copy. And then you know that no one else will be going into that document and changing it in any way after January 19th. The default is 11:59 p.m. We can't change that. We could only change the date. So this is the email message that Gabby will get, and then I click send. Previously, you had to first share the document, and then you had to go back into the sharing setting and add an expiration date. But now you can just do it all at once. You can also add an expiration date when you share with students. But just keep in mind that if you post it in Google Classroom, it's going to override the sharing settings. So just know that. But you could share a document with students outside of Google Classroom and add an expiration date. So maybe the student is doing some makeup work and they have to have it done by this certain amount of time, and then you take access to the document back. Or maybe you have a study guide for a test and you want to remove access to the study guide on test day so that no one can access it. Now, another hidden feature in the sharing setting is the ability to block viewers of your documents from making a copy. So let me show you how to do that. So if you open up your sharing settings here, you have, I can tell right away when I open up and I see Gabby, you've got that little stopwatch icon, and that just reminds you that you have an expiration date on there. And I can change that if I need to. Now, to stop commenters and viewers from making a copy of your document, you go up here to the gear or settings, so let's click on it. The default is that viewers, right here, viewers and commenters can see the option to download, print, and copy. Now, if you uncheck this, then anyone that you've given viewer or commenting access to, they cannot make a copy. But they also cannot print and they cannot download. Now, obviously, editors, they can still make a copy because you've given them full-on access to your document. But if you notice this other option, editors, you can uncheck this, and this means editors cannot change permission and share. So if you wanted to share a document and give editing access to a teacher, and you uncheck this, they cannot share it with anyone else. So just know that that is an option. I don't use that very often, but you may think of it, maybe you have confidential, you're sharing a confidential document like an IEP or something with someone. You don't want them to go and share it with someone else. So you can really lock down your documents. And then you're just going to go back here. You got the little back arrow, and then update and say done. I'm going to switch Gabby to viewer, and then I'm going to save because I want you to see what it looks like, because Gabby will not be able to make a copy of this document. So I'm going to switch over to Gabby real quick, and then here is that. I'm going to open it and file. Notice make a copy is now grayed out, so nobody can make a copy of this document. And you can see they can't email it, they can't download it, they can't print it. It is pretty locked down. So that's how you can set an expiration date when you're sharing your documents with other people, and other ways that you can kind of lock down your documents. All right, if you like this tip, please give me a thumbs up. And you can also ring the bell underneath and subscribe to this channel. And in the video description, I have a link to the Tech Tip website that I made if you wanted to check out the rest of this year's tech tips, if you like this one. All right, have a great day.